Welcome back, Chris Kappen. It's Market Talk Tuesday time, and since World Cup is going on right now, we're talking real estate with a little soccer mixed in because this week's numbers tell a pretty interesting story. Last week, it felt like buyers were passing the ball around the midfield, taking their time, looking for an opening. This week, well, it looks like they're finally making a run towards the goal. Here's the numbers. We got 337 active listings, up from 333 last week. Median list price is 485,000. Average days on the market was 75. Median price per square foot, $245 per square foot. So inventory is basically flat. Prices are holding steady. Now here's where things get interesting. 48 houses went pending this week, up from 38, and 38 houses sold this week, more than double the 17 we had last week. That's a pretty noticeable jump in activity. Think of pending homes like shots on goal. A pending sale isn't a goal yet. There's still inspections, appraisals, financing, and all the other things that make realtors age prematurely. But when pending sales jump from 38 to 48, that's like watching a team suddenly create a lot more scoring opportunities. The strikers are moving, and we're finally seeing some overlapping runs with the wingbacks. Buyers are stepping onto the field and making decisions instead of sitting on the sidelines waiting for perfect conditions. So, what would a market crash actually look like? Since every time someone hears inventory's up, they immediately start predicting a housing crash. Let's talk about what a crash would actually look like. Right now, we got 37 houses on the market, 48 going pending this week. And houses are selling at 99% asking price. That is not a crash, folks. That is more like a match that's tied 1-1 in the 70th minute. Maybe one team isn't dominating possession, but they're still creating chances, and they're still very much in the game. A real housing crash would look more like being down 7-1. Curacao. Nobody's taking shots. Nobody's controlling possession, and the fans are pretty much already heading to the parking lot. Beat the traffic. In real estate terms, that means listings would be skyrocketing every week. Pending sales would be falling off a cliff. Homes would sit on the market for months and months. Sellers would be slashing prices constantly. Homes would be selling well below asking price. Instead, we're seeing the exact opposite. Pending sales jump from 38 to 48. That's not a team that's getting blown out. That's a team creating more scoring opportunities. The market may not be winning 4-0 right now, but it's definitely still in the game. Looking at houses that actually closed. Median sold price, $445,000. Median sold price per square foot, $247. Average days to contract, 43. And the list sold price, 99%. That last one's important. Houses that are priced correctly are still selling very close to asking price. So if you're a buyer, this week's number a reminder that competition has not disappeared. You may not be fighting off 10 offers anymore, but when a great house comes on the market, buyers are still stepping up and making moves. The good ones still have multiple offers. I just ran into one this week, and my buyer won out because their realtor knows how to present properly. Now, waiting for some magical moment where rates hit 4% and every seller starts giving houses away probably isn't the best strategy if you're a buyer. Now, if you're a seller, the buyers are still out there. The biggest mistake I see right now is sellers pricing based on what they wish their house was worth instead of what buyers are actually paying today. Check the video I just posted a couple days ago. The link's in the comments below. The houses that are priced correctly are still attracting attention and still getting offers. So, to wrap it up, a few weeks ago, it felt like a scoreless draw. This week, it feels like somebody finally remembered where the goal is. Buyer activity's up, pending sales are up, closings are up, and the summer market is showing signs of life, like Cape Verde versus Spain, or Qatar versus the Swiss. If you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere in the Oviedo, Winter Springs, or Greater Orlando area, hey, give me a call. Let's talk strategy. Or who's winning the England-Croatia game? Or is Balogun going to be the Golden Boot winner? See you next week.